Hi Sagittarius, this is going to be your reading for the middle of January, third week of January. It's good primarily for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, or Mercury placement of Sagittarius, but it could resonate anywhere where you have Sag in your tropical natal chart. Just keep in mind it's a general message. It's not a personal reading, so it might not resonate with everyone that watches. If this does not hit it for you, Sagittarius, try watching readings on my channel for any other part of your natal chart. You could find the messages that you need there instead. If you want to book a private reading with me, however, it's not general, but it's personal and just for you. The link to my website's down in the description below this video and all of my YouTube videos. If you're new, welcome to Soma, Chandra Tarot. Please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma, Chandra, Sagittarius. This is a general message. I've used many oracle cards. You can apply it to any part of your life. If you are specifically looking for a love message, Sagittarius, please check out my other channel called Soma Chandra Libra. I read for Libra and Sagittarius exclusively on that channel, and we hyper focus on love and relationships. I don't do single readings over there, so if you're single, you probably don't need that channel. But love messages are on that channel. You can apply this message to love too if you want, okay? All right, let's take a look at what I have. So, Sag, the energy I've picked up on this week looks like for my Sagittarius that might be going through a bit of a rough time right now. What came out of my main oracle deck for you is self-reflection and darkness. I have change at the bottom of the deck. I also see from my Kim Kranz Wild Unknown Archetype deck, the prayer and the cave. Well, I think you've been spending quite a bit of time alone in prayer and meditation. And I think that you've done a lot of self-reflection, Sagittarius. You have looked into your own darkness. And that's always worth our time. But I think that when you look inside yourself, some of you may feel like you see only darkness. There's so much more than just the dark. There is the light. I think you've been praying, and I think you've been in a cave. And with change here at the bottom of the deck, I think this is advice. It's time for change. It's time for a change. I have vision at the bottom of your archetype. You're in a place, you're having an experience, two experiences here with the prayer and the vision, but the vision is in reverse. Some of you have been imagining something for yourself or having visions that haven't been coming true. It's also possible that your intuition, or what you thought was your intuition, was just maybe your own racing thoughts, or you were so certain of something but that vision isn't coming true. Your intuition may be clouded, or it might have even been wrong. You may have been hoping for something inside. It's time for a change, Sagittarius. It's definitely time for a change. What they want to say to you, your advice, I think, further is, I use the Love Oracle deck, the Romance Angel Oracle deck. It's an oldie but a goodie. Do you guys know this deck is almost like 50 years old now, I think? I love it. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking will bring, and faith will bring you romance and also attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, also very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Well, you can apply these to any part of your life, not just love and romance. They want you to try to be optimistic at this time. I think some of you have been isolating yourselves even and spending too much time alone, and it's time for a change. It might be time to come out of the cave. They want you to just stay in your present moment. When was the last time you stopped and smelled roses and really truly looked for beauty and abundance in your life? What do you have to be optimistic about? You're breathing air. You may have a bed to sleep in. I hope that you have food on a table every night. This card really spoke to me, Sagittarius. Some of you really need to think about what exactly it is that you want. When I'm doing coaching with people come to me for coaching about relationships. I'm a certified life coach. I can coach you to practically any goal in your life. When people come to me for love, I'll say, well, let's first determine your goal, and then let's figure out what makes you tick. What are you looking for? What do you like? And they often say, well, I know what I don't like and what I don't want. And that's great. We do often do that first. But I think it's time for you guys to decide, what is it that you do want out of life and out of love? And they do want you to stay optimistic, and they want you to stay in the present moment, which means do not dwell on the past. The future will come when it comes. But right now, the present moment is the thing, because the present moment is the only place that you can manifest. Manifest is a verb. It is a doing. Manifestation is not necessarily meditating. You are doing something, but you can't actually manifest in the way that you're meant to unless you're in your present moment. You have to decide what you want here. It seems like there is a darkness happening. These are your mantras for right now. I am receptive, I am a gift, and I am discerning. They want you to be open to more than you have been. They want you to recognize that you have something to contribute. And your guides want you to believe that you are capable of making really good choices, even if you haven't made good choices up until now. I am receptive. I'm open to new ideas. I'm willing to try different methods and consider alternative viewpoints. I welcome intellectual stimulation. I'm receptive. They want you to be open and also see that you're a gift. I'm a gift to the world. When I lead with kindness and love, I create a ripple effect that benefits more people than I'll ever know. My presence, my knowledge, my passions contribute to the greater good of the world. I am a gift. You are a part of the universe that is important and special, Sagittarius, and don't you ever forget it. You are our mutable fire signs. You are the angels that walk among us. You are these highly creative, easygoing, sweet, grand visionary, beautiful, passionate people. I have never met a Sagittarius that I did not instantly love. And they want you to remember this about yourself and believe that you can make good decisions too. Some of you are afraid you won't make a good decision moving forward in some part of your life, maybe a lot of parts of your life. I love myself enough to say no to people and situations that don't serve my highest good. I am discerning. Believe these things about yourself. These are your mantras, okay? Take a snapshot right now. Put it on your cell phone. Make it your screensaver. That's you, baby. Those are your mantras for the week, okay? So the overall energy of your reading is the moon, and the challenge or the catalyst is the star. Now let me skip right to your subconscious, deep within. This is deep within for me, recent past or subconscious. So I have the sun, the moon, and the star, and the Six of Wands, when day is night and night is day with the sun and the moon. So deep within, you see happiness and clarity and success. Deep within, you have a vision, even though your vision has been somewhat clouded. That's a vision when the vision card was in reverse, that's a vision that's dying to come through to fruition. I think you've got a pretty good idea cooking. I think you see yourself, or you envision deep within, success, being proud of yourself, putting yourself out there. This is like I market myself all day long. But right now, it's the moon. It's like this is what's inside, but on the outside, I don't know, it's just a dream. Does it have to be just a dream, Sagittarius? Because I don't see a lot of action here for you. Some of you have been sick or unwell, stressed out, sleepless nights maybe. Doing a lot of life review, you have these dreams. Your challenge is to remain hopeful. The star is saying, have hope, have faith. You can be born again. You can be born anew. Some of you are feeling like you're in the dark and you're very emotional right now. This week, you may have very cyclical, ever-changing emotions. There will be moments where you're like, yeah, I can see myself as happy and successful. Why wouldn't I? Then there are other times where it's hidden in a cloud of emotion. And the challenge is, how can you make this dream a reality? Your soul wants you to. This is your soul calling to you from the depths of darkness. I was like, well, it's really deep. And it's a strange place to be. What's driving you is the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. This could be your deep past or what's driving you. The first message I heard was, some of you really play it safe in life, and for good reason. I see a single mother here, or a working mom. I see a parent with children. You may have a couple kids. You have a lot of responsibilities here, and you take your life seriously. She is the practical, dependable, grounded, nurturing, I will take care of you, I will give to you queen. And some of you have kids. Some of you are a bit preoccupied with your past, wanting to go back to easier times. Some of you may look at a photo album and recall your own mother. This Queen of Pentacles could be someone else. They could be a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. You miss them. Easier times. You may revisit your own childhood and think, God, my mom worked so hard. How'd she do it? How am I doing it? Yeah. And within there is success. Now, this could have been something that happened in the recent past. And now you're like, what's going to come next? What's next? Some of you have had a victory, but this week you may feel a little darker and a little deeper. When you do your self-reflection, you might be saying, who am I? Who am I really? Praying is good. The cave is good. They came in the upright, but these won't get you where you want to go. They may help you energetically, though. I think you need change. That's what I think. And what you're thinking about all the time is the Nine of Swords in the world. Some of you have recently moved or traveled. Something has come to an end and this is stressful for you. You worry about endings that bring new beginnings. When you do life review, some of you are a bit stressed. Worrying about an ending. Worrying about your own life, I think that's heavy. And your actions for the week are the Four of Wands and the Hangman. Your guides asked me to use oracle decks to clarify tarot. I love it when they do that. I think I'm going to do it more often. I was like, yeah, it's a good idea, Sag, thanks. And it worked. I was like, oh, I see, I get it. So the Four of Wands, the Hangman. Well, first of all, you may have a Pisces around you. You could have a lot of signs around you here. I have Aquarius, I have Cancer, I have Leo, I have fixed energy, I have Pisces, and I also have Capricorn. These could all be parts of your chart. Take your pick for these people in your life. Some of you may be waiting and just waiting for a homecoming with someone, but there's not a lot of movement. Some of you have quite a bit of stability in your life, but there's not a lot of motion here with the Hangman. Some of you are trying to surrender and have peace and calm and let go and see your life a little bit differently. But there does seem to feel like a waiting here. And I was like, well, what is the Hangman? What are you suddenly seeing differently here? And I have new direction, lessons learned, hookup, stuck in the past. Well, this could be about a relationship with the hookup card. You may be waiting for something or someone to come, and then you suddenly see, even if you think about the past, that was just a hookup. Here's the thing. There is a new direction waiting here for you, and you are discerning. Here's your proof. Lessons learned. Spirit thinks you've learned lessons. You're not dumb. You're smart. And you may be looking back at relationships that were hookups. You're letting that get in the way of the new direction. You're letting this cover up all the lessons that you've learned and the direction that you could be going. Don't be so hard on yourself. You know, so what? You've had some hookups. Let go of the past. You're having sudden realizations. Yeah, karma's a bitch is down here too. Okay. Oh, maybe you're feeling a little stuck in your past and like maybe beating yourself up a little bit. Allow yourself to process. You may have some sudden epiphanies this week. Like, God damn, that really was a hookup. Man, this sucks. And you'll see it all differently. You'll have sudden realizations about that. The way you're going to see yourself this week, Sag, is the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Well, I'm sorry, it's funny because he always looks so annoyed, like, oh God. And there's the Nine of Cups. There may be someone in particular around you, or just, this could be a number of people. You may see happiness around you and you're like, stop bragging, stop gloating, you annoy me. Like you may see a couple kissing on the street this week and sneer, and that's typically not your style. That's not Sagittarius's jam. You're so lighthearted and supportive, I notice. But this may be difficult, like watching someone else just gloat and get what they want might make you just want to say, like, throw up a little bit in your mouth and be like, fuck you. That's what I heard. Like eyes rolling. This is annoying to me. Also, some of you might be a little sedentary right now. Watch out for sitting too much and being a little too indulgent. This may start to impact your body, in particular your hip flexors and your knees, even your shoulders. It's like some of you are really comfy, but are you? I don't know. You tell me. I've experienced this card combination. It looks weird on the table, but I can hear it and I can feel it. So it's one or the other. Get up and get moving. And I know that's what you're supposed to do, because in the hidden factors that you're not aware of that support you, and I also consider this to be advice, I have the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups. And I clarified it with Lenormand, and I got the birds, the fish, and the dog. And I also have the looking glass at the bottom of the deck. All right, look. Sag, this might be a group of people that you're meant to go hang out with and have fun with. This is, when I get either the Fool or the Page of Wands, that means, hey, try something new. Like, when was the last time you were a true Sag and you opened the door and said, oh my God, the world is so big. I'm just going to go explore. I'm going to go for a hike today. Oh my gosh, there's these cool people in the park doing yoga. Maybe I can go talk to them. I want to hang out with friends. You have a person in your energy that's lighthearted. Now, you may want more with them, but I'm looking at this based on the Lenormand. Birds are birds of a feather, people that you have things in common with. You flock together. It's a communal energy. There are plenty of fish in the sea. You may feel a little bit like a fish out of water. You may feel like you're swimming upstream. That doesn't stop a salmon from doing it. They have to, right? Also, dog. There is loyalty here. Yeah, but here's the thing. It's not going to jump out at you. It's not. You're going to have to look for it. You're going to have to look for it. This may be a group of people that you meet outdoors or an aquarium or at a dog park. This is something you can do. You need new friends. That's what you need. You need a change, Sag. You need to find people that you have stuff in common with, that there is a wealth of opportunity out there with fish. Will you feel like a small fish in a big pond? You might. But I see threes, I see fours, I see loyalty. This could be a new puppy that you get, a pet. You're going to have to look. One of your kids may say they want pets. There's an awful lot of animals here. Give it a go. That might help you. I have pets. They drive me crazy, but they're grounding. But you're going to have to look for it. It won't jump out at you. It won't, and I know why it won't. Here's the giveaway. I'm going to call you out a little bit, babe. The High Priestess and the Ace of Wands. This is how you feel right now. The High Priestess is quiet. She does not show her hand of cards in the poker game of life. She is mysterious. She is calm. She is the great keeper of feminine wisdom and knowledge. And she's listening to her intuition. Meanwhile, the hand of God is coming in and saying, hey, you, guess what? There's this new idea here. Some of you have decided you might want to be passionate about studying esoteric arts, channeling, tarot, mediumship. It's a great idea, and it's being handed right to you. But she's got to take that wand. Some of you are just into a Pisces or a Libra, and this is on your mind. It's like, this is how you're feeling. I think you're trying to manifest from within, right? Because with the prayer and the cave, that's kind of High Priestess-y energy, manifesting it and drawing it towards you. Your advice is, well, actually, you need to leave the temple and go out. Don't think that this isn't spiritually grounding and spiritual experiences, because it is. It really is. Your everyday life, being out, third house activation, having fun with friends, spending time with kids, getting a puppy. It's like, you need loyalty and new opportunity and birds of a feather. This might not be working. Now, check it out though. This week, this idea may hit you. And it may make you feel really good and give you some hope. Don't give up hope. I think you have a potential to see something from a whole new point of view. And it will make you feel better when you see other people happy. It'll also help you get moving. And it may make you way less stressed out. But you're ending on the Devil and Strength. Well, I like strength with the devil. I also have the Seven of Cups, and it was in reverse. And it was in reverse for a reason. Well, you're not living in a fantasy anymore, that's for sure. You've turned over all the cups. Now you're going to narrow down your options. The Seven of Cups is a Neptunian energy. It's very dreamy. It's very wistful. Neptune is a giant gas planet, but it does teach us that glamour and living in a daydream is an illusion. Do you want an illusion or do you want a reality? You turn over all the cups and you're like, well, I'm going to eliminate the options. I don't have the options I thought I did, but now I get a chance to focus on what's most in alignment for me. You choose a little bit more in a more discerning way when the Seven of Cups is in reverse. And you will have to make a choice. Some of you will make a choice to make a big change or wondering when something's going to happen here. But with the Devil in strength, and with the Darkness card coming out and the Cave coming out and the Vision in reverse, some of you are battling and wrestling with your own demons. And this is difficult for you. The Devil asks you to address what is in your life that you can no longer ignore, to include yourself, your physical self, your emotional self, your spiritual self. This is an angel. It just has a different kind of job, but it will not go away until you face it and name it and own it. And it will take you strength. It's taking you strength this week. Strength only comes when it's called for. But that devil energy will come when it's called for too. And we usually draw it towards ourselves whether we know it or not. You will be strong while maybe feeling chained and bound in some way. But you have an opportunity right now, Sagittarius, to see something from a different point of view. That your dreams are real and they're worth exploring. There's fun in your backyard. Some of you need to get out more. You've been a little bit sedentary. Believe that you have something to contribute. These people would love to have you. Why wouldn't they? You're a Sag. You're wonderful. You are smart enough to make good decisions. You can say no if you want to. You'll know if a group or someone is right for you or not. And it's time for you to be open to new ideas, different methods, alternative points of view. Alternative points of view. Yeah, the Hangman is more than radical acceptance. It's, holy shit, I see everything differently now. That's why he hung himself upside down to begin with, okay? Welcome intellectual stimulation. You guys are ruled by the 9th house. Good grief. You could talk about philosophy and spirituality and anything and everything. I mean, you're the best to talk to. Be open to that kind of stimulation. You know what's right for you, and you definitely have something to contribute. When you look at yourself, Sagittarius, there is more to you than the darkness. It's time for change. It's time for change. Free yourself. You're strong enough to do it. Yeah. All right, Sag, that's your reading for the middle of the month, third week in January. I hope this resonates with you. If it does, I hope it helps you. You can always book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. I'm not just a tarot reader, by the way. This is actually my side hustle gig, you guys. I'm actually a certified emotion-focused support counselor and a life coach and an astrologist. I'd be happy to work with you in different ways, okay? Not just tarot. But I'm always here to listen to the universe for you, Sag. Take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.